Smart employees, we don't walk in and say, we're done, we're out of here. No, I don't care how mad you get. I don't care how bad you feel you've been treated. Smart, adult, Gen X, women over 50, even beforehand, younger ones, listen up. You need these life lessons as well. You do not just quit a job. Growing up, Dad always said, you never look for a job when you're out of work. If you want to change jobs, you start looking beforehand and you make sure you have a job in hand before you quit. And that applies to somebody ticking you off beyond recognition. But as we continue on our journey into this next chapter of life, our retirement, our golden years, our I ain't got to work for nobody unless I want to years, becomes even more strategic. Because we've got to have some things in place. We have to make sure that we have our budget in order. Down in the description, Master Your Money Plan, free budget, go and grab it. There's also some other freebies down there for you. But we need to know how much money we need every month right now and how much money you're going to need in retirement. And this is going to include the things that go away when you stop working, but there's going to be other things that come in. Occasionally, they balance out. Sometimes the scale is tipped in one direction or the other, but you need to know that. And then you need to figure out how much money have you saved for retirement? When can you access it? When will you take Social Security? There's all sorts of things that you've got to decide before you just, bam, quit. This is called the quiet exit. Because we are going to get these things in place. We're going to pick a date that's it right there. And we're going to keep working our plan and planning our work accordingly to get there in good confidence, in peace and security. You might have several instances a year where HR pulls together people of a certain age, an open cattle call. Hey, we've got our retirement people coming in to answer your questions. Nobody's ever going to tell you about this. That's why you're here. Let's talk about how you can plan your quiet exit. So for me, I've stopped playing climb the career ladder. I've stopped playing office politics. I know that this is my last job. I am happy to keep giving them 100% of my effort for this job, but I'm done taking on all the extra. Now, if there's a crisis or a situation, yeah, I'm gonna dive in and pitch in. It's called work ethic. It's called integrity. But do I want to take on that next big project for no additional pay and extra hours because it's going to get me a bigger paycheck in a year or that next rung on the ladder? No, I don't. I've got other things I need to focus on for my life right now to feed my soul and my spirit and get me into the habit of putting me before the job, because I've not ever done that. And this is quite a transition for me. Leave down in the comments if you think this is going to be a transition for you as well, to change your mindset from I've got to give the job all I've got, etc., to no, the job gets what they paid for and the rest I'm reserving for me. It's a huge difference. Hi, I'm Jenny. I got a little to say about a lot of stuff, and most recently, it's all about how I can get my mind in order so I can continue going to my job and doing a great job for them, but also knowing that I want to retire super fast. Is it going to happen tomorrow? No. I probably have several years left before I actually pull the trigger. Life has a funny way of happening for us. So there's no telling what's up ahead that's going to have me veer left instead of right. I'm prepared for it one way or the other, both mentally and financially. So my career, I believe, is stabilized. If it's not, then so be it. I've worked awfully hard to do that. I'm protecting my energy. I'm giving the job what the job requires, but the rest of it goes into my personal bank for my own personal activities and sanity. And I'm preparing for life beyond the 9 to 5. In the evenings, in the weekends, my vacation time, these are all now my retirement hours. I'm practicing what that's going to look like. I am downsizing. I'm vision casting on, well, when I don't have to set the alarm for 1:30 in the morning so I can get up and get going, what's life going to look like? What's it going to feel like to be able to roll over and go, I don't have to get up. I got all the time in the world. Because we have worked awfully hard, and that's exactly where we want to get, is to where we have all the time in the world. Now, me personally, these passion projects, these side hustles, these hobbies, however you want to frame them, I'm going to keep doing because I am loving it. It is keeping me on the edge of technology. It's introducing me to new things. It's giving me phenomenal skills for me, not for a future career track. So these are skills I want to keep using. We'll see how long it takes me before I get monetized. Like, subscribe, comment, binge, share these videos. For many Gen Xers, the career track ladder is evaporating. Not because there's no longer a track to go up, but we're just letting go. We know that we have worked 30, 40 years and we're ready to catch our breath and to see that ladder in the rearview mirror as we continue on to where we want to be. For Gen Xers, many of us, it's no longer about climbing the ladder, it's about finishing strong. And that is what I want to do. I don't particularly lose any sleep over it, but I have to do me the way I'm wired, and I'm wired to keep giving it 100%. Quietly, though, I have already left the building. There's still things I need to complete. Some of them will, take days. Other ones are going to take months. But I want to complete them, and I want to do them well. I also want to transition knowledge, not because of the company, but because of the human beings I work with. I don't want to leave one of them in the lurch if I can prepare them better. So I'm going to finish strong, professionally, and ethically with this job. I have checked out of workplace drama. I've got a consultant mentality. I'm happy to give my input when my input is requested. It's time for them to fight the good fight. I'm going to sit back and drink a cup of coffee, participate where I need to, and other than that, I got a little bit more work I got to go back and do because I want to finish it up before I turn the lights out. And what are we going to do when we do leave where we're working? Well, you guys have seen these videos. I'm going to keep doing these. I've got other passion projects and side hustles, but I've got things that I've been putting off because I couldn't make the time. I wouldn't make the time for them during the full-time job, and everything else I had to get done, or I thought I had to get done. So I am reevaluating all of the yeses I give out and finding out what feeds my soul and what are things I actually want to spend my time and energy on. I am beginning to pursue some of those activities I have let wait until I had more time. I'm making time for those now. I also have people that I want to spend time with. None of us get out of this alive, and I've got people in my life that are 70, 80 years old. They're not going to be around a heck of a lot longer. I want to spend time with them. If you're interested in finding out more strategies on how to get the heck out of the job you're in and into retirement, whether you're looking at a traditional retirement framework, such as you just stop working and bam, you're there for the rest of your life, or maybe you want to glide down retirement, perhaps a hybrid retirement, where you work some still for the company you're currently working for, but eventually that wanes. You and only you can make this decision. So keep coming back, go binge some videos. It's all about foundation number one, money. How much do you need right now? How much you're going to need in retirement? What do you have right now? What's the gap? Which will dictate whether you get to stay at home and do nothing unless you choose to work, or if you do need to bring in a certain amount of money every month over and above what you have for retirement and Social Security so that you can retire like you mean it. You guys keep coming back. I post on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I look forward to seeing you. Stop recording.